Hey, welcome to Mainland Cycle Center's new vehicle department. Today we're going to look at a 2012 Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager. This is the ABS model. This is, geez, I don't really know the actual name of the color, but it's a white and titanium. It's real pretty. It's like a metallic white. I really wouldn't say it's a pearl white, but it's more like a metallic white, kind of this diamond white that some of the car manufacturers have been using. It's very pretty. I've really come to like white. It's a very clean color, but anyway, I think it's a beautiful bike. Really makes the chrome pop. These are a 1700cc V-twin. They are liquid cooled. They're fuel injected. These have hydraulic valve lash adjusters, so there's no valve clearance adjustments to do. And this bike also has a 6-speed transmission. These of course have the hard bags and the trunk, and these bags are lockable. So there's a lock here, but you can open them without the key, or if you lock them, of course you'll need the key to unlock it. But it's got a nice big saddlebag right there. And the trunk, and of course the trunk is lockable also. Opens there from the side. This trunk is pretty large, and it'll hold most full-face helmets. It'll hold 2 full-face helmets. There. On the back of the trunk you have these LED lights. They work as tails and brake lights. And then you have of course the regular in the fender LED tail light and brake light. There's your turn signals and lights for back. It does have the dual exhaust, one on each side. There's your antenna for the radio. Has a big comfortable soft seat, very plush with the wraparound backrest on the trunk. This has driver and passenger floorboards. There's your passenger floorboard and there's your driver floorboard. Now this has a heel toe shifter on this driver floorboard, so you can hook your foot under to upshift, or you can click your heel back and click it down with your heel, and then you just click down with your foot to downshift. But you can drive it normal. Most people, they use that heel toe shifter, they really like it. Motor. These do have the lower fairings on them, these little lower leg fairings, and these lower leg fairings can open and close. So there's open, of course, more air or less air. There. Little chrome strip at the base of the windshield. These do have the driving lights built in. There. And the switch for those driving lights is right here. There on the other side is a 12-volt power outlet, just like that. Got a let's look at some of the instrumentation. Got the Kawasaki really was trying to get kind of an old muscle car look to these gauges, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, and I like them. They're easy to read. But you've got fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, and then this is temperature gauge, and then you've got this LCD readout here. And this bike unfortunately is not serviced, but if it was and powered up we could see it, but I'll tell you about it instead. But we've got right here would be gear position, so it would say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or instead of 6 it says OD for overdrive. Then of course you've got some little lights up here: fuel, left turn, right turn, neutral, high beam, an ABS warning light, cruise control light. This does have electronic cruise control, the set button to let you know it's set, and then I'm not sure what that other light is without being maybe a check engine light or something. But you'd have odometer as well as 2 trip meters here, and then here you would have it tells you current miles per gallon, and then your estimated fuel range on the amount of fuel remaining, and then right down here it would tell you the clock. And then right down here is your stereo. These have AM, FM, and I believe a weather band, and then you can auxiliary input into it with satellite radio, with an MP3 player. There's a CB option available for them. These also have the intercom built into them, so if you add the intercom headsets, you have to buy the headsets and the leads to attach them, but otherwise it's built in. You can listen to the music in your helmets and talk driver to passenger. As I said, you can input an iPod with these. Kawasaki sells an iPod kit for these, and inside this storage compartment is the wires where you hook up that iPod kit. But if you're using an iPod branded player, you can control the iPod from these handlebar controls. I mean, you can go through your playlist and that kind of thing from these controls. But you've got volume control there. I believe if you push this one in, that changes like AM, FM, into whatever auxiliary input you might have hooked up. You can tune your channels in here, and then if you push this button, it'll scroll through your presets. And this bottom button is for the CB option, the squelch, if you have the CB options. Your turn signals, this does have self-canceling turn signals, meaning they'll turn off by themselves. High and low beam, your horn. Has a hydraulic clutch. There's your clutch. It's your front master cylinder. There's the brake. Both of these levers are adjustable. You can adjust the reach on them, which is nice. Let's look at the ignition. Kawasaki does pretty cool with these ignitions. The steering lock is built into these, so you can lock the steering from right here. But what this is designed to do is that once you turn it on, you can take this key out and put it in your pocket, and you don't need that key again till you get ready to start the bike next time. Meaning that if you turn it off, now you'll need the key to start it. But once you turn it on, put the key away, you can turn it back to the accessory position and then back to on without using the key. But like I said, if you turn it off, you'll have to have the key again. But anyway, that's nice. But it keeps you from having, if you have other keys on here, it keeps them from scratching this area or rattling against here. Of course, it has a locking gas cap. These do require 90 plus octane fuel. There. Now this bike has ABS brakes, anti-lock brakes. There's really no negative to ABS brakes. You know, I've been riding motorcycles for a long time, but with the ABS brakes, in a panic situation, we all could benefit from that. And so on the front wheel, there is a little, this is a trigger, and then right here is a sensor for the ABS brakes. And it just measures wheel speed on the front and rear wheels. And now this bike also has the Kawasaki K-Act, which is an active braking system. And what that does with that active braking system is if you apply power to either the front brake or the rear foot brake, you're going to send power to both discs, to all the discs. In the front, 2 in the front, 1 in the rear. But Kawasaki does that on a speed sensitive basis, meaning if it's probably always going to send more of the front than it sends to the rear, but higher speeds will send more of the front than it does to the rear, lower than it does to the front lower speeds. So it's a speed sensitive active braking system. And then below about 18 miles an hour, these brakes are completely separate again. So for your low speed maneuvering, you can control front and rear brakes at your own. But of course the ABS is on up until, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles an hour. So now that, let's see what else is there we should talk about on this. Has the highway bars on it there. You can mount some highway pegs. It also has the bars in front of the bags on the saddle bags, so good protection there. There's rear speakers available for this. That's an option from Kawasaki. Add those rear speakers. I think they're around $300 or so, maybe $330, something like that. These have a nice sound to them with the dual exhaust. They're not particularly loud, but they have a nice tone to them. We have done some of these with the slip-on mufflers, and they sound really great. So if you like them a little louder, some guys like them quiet, and that's okay. Sometimes I like them quiet too. So, but there are some aftermarket mufflers available that sound really great on these. One of the things that's new for 2012 on these is this little deal right here. What this is it has a port that goes around to the other side. We'll go around there and look at it, but this is open down here. So as you're moving, driving, wind going across here, air going across here creates some negative pressure, vacuum or suction inside of here, and it's drawing air from this other side right here. And by doing that, what they're trying to do is draw some of that hot air from around this exhaust pipe down there low where it's not going to be on the driver, on the rider. And the other thing that I saw that they did new on these was Kawasaki added these little fillers, and there's one on the other side too, to try to help slow down any hot air from coming around to the driver. So, have it. Let's see. But these have been done real well. They've been real popular. I've spent a little time riding them. They handle real well. Get them rolling a little bit. They're very light, easy to maneuver. Drive really good. I'd say most everybody that's had them has been very pleased with them. It's not a Gold Wing. It's not trying to be a Gold Wing. It's not a Harley, and it's not trying to be a Harley. So Kawasaki did a good job of making this bike kind of its own bike, and so far it's done real well. All right, so that's it. The 2012 Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager. We are Mainland Cycle Center, and we are located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. Give us a call, shoot us an email, let us know if you have any questions or comments. We'd love to help. If you have a motorcycle license, you're an experienced rider, and you'd like to ride a Voyager 1700, I've got one of these in the ABS with the K-Act demo model that's available for test rides. Again, if you're an experienced rider and you have a license, we'd be happy to let you take a test drive on one. So give us a call, come by and see us. We offer no hassle pricing, and we love to take care of our customers. Thanks for watching.